Hey guys, welcome to the part 7 of my video series on unit testing in Python with PyTest. So in the last video, we learned how to create custom PyTest fixtures, and now in this video, we are going to learn how to write custom PyTest fixture factory. So a factory is a place where goods are manufactured, right? Similarly, a fixture factory is a place where fixtures are manufactured as per the demand. Basically, you will get a function object as a fixture while you are trying to use it through your unit test function. So basically, your unit test function will receive another function which it can call to get the actual fixture object. The benefit of this technique is that while you are calling that function to generate the fixture object, you can pass some parameters which can help you to get that fixture object with some variation. So for example, in the last video, the fixture that we are using was a student fixture, and you must have noticed that every time it is going to result the same student fixture with those constant values. So by using a fixture factory, we can create multiple of them and have some variations in them. So yeah, so that is what we are going to do. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, so for the part 7 of this tutorial series, I'm just going to copy the tutorial 6 package and rename it as tutorial 7. And now inside the tutorial 7, here is our student.py. So one change that I'm going to make here is that I'm going to introduce credits as a parameter in the construction in the constructor function itself and in the init function itself, and I'm removing the add credits function. So it is now like this. So other than this student class, we also have a function which is called get topper. So get topper takes a list of students as input and it returns the topper. So the topper is determined by checking which person has the max credits. So topper is equal to so we will be using the max function. So the max function will be taking the students as input, and we'll be using a lambda function where we take a student and we will do student dot get credits. So yeah, let me just return it directly. So this is how we have created this function get topper. So now I have to write a unit test for get topper function. So get topper takes a list of students as input and returns the student with max credits. So for this kind of function, now let us come back to our fixture. So currently my fixture allows me to create only one kind of student, as you can see, right? So I have to do something about it. First of all, let me clean these things a bit. We don't need the add credits because there is no more add credits. And what else? Yeah, everything else seems fine. So this dummy student thing is not going to work well for us now, and now we actually need a dummy student factory because we need multiple students so that we can create such a scenario where we have multiple students and we want to find who is the topper amongst them. So that is the thing. So let me import from tutorial 7. So here I need to pass the credits. Okay, so this is my current unit test that I have already written. So this looks fine, right? So until now we have written the unit test for testing the get age function, get credits function, and now we need to write a unit test for testing the get topper function. Okay, so let us see how to create a factory. So @ pytest dot fixture, and now def dummy student factory. That's all I need. So now what does a factory do? A factory will return a function which can generate new students. So it will be like return make dummy student, and make dummy student is a function which I define here. make dummy student. It is just like a decorator sort of. So def make dummy student, and here I will take name and what else. So for now, to make things a bit simple, I'm just going to keep the date of birth of all the students same and the branch same, just the name and credits will be different. Okay, so name and credits is what I will take in order to create a new dummy student, and I will just return student. So name is which will be variable. I'm just keeping the age same for all the students, which might not be a scenario in real world, and credits. Okay, so this is my PyTest fixture factory, and this is capable of creating new students whenever I will be calling my fixture function, my fixture object basically, which I'll be passing to my unit test. So let us see. Def. So here I am going to do def test. So the name of my function was get topper. So test get topper. And now we need to do something here. So I will be passing the fixture, which is dummy student factory. Right? And I think we should rename the things a bit here. I think dummy student factory doesn't seem like a good function name. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some refactoring here. So make dummy student seems a bit more better, and make dummy student. So this will be the name of my factory. So this is what I need. So this makes a bit more sense. And now I have a fixture which is capable of creating a new dummy student as per my need whenever I will call that function. So let me create some students. So it is make dummy student. Let us call it Ram. Credits 21. Make dummy student Sham 19, and make dummy student. So as you can see that it is now very easy for me to make all these dummy students, right? And it's pretty easy. So yeah, so in this way I have created a list of students. So now I can simply call the get topper function. So in the get topper function I will pass the list of students, and now the output will be this. So now I know that the topper is the person with most credits, which is the last person here. So assert topper is equal to students 2. So yeah, so in this way I have easily written a unit test by using a custom PyTest fixture factory, and let me run it now. Okay, so my test got failed. Let us try to see the reason. Okay, so we did a small syntax error here. I had to make it key is equal to this lambda. So this was a small mistake that I did, and yeah, so it is working, and the get topper thing is the get topper is working. So yeah, so in this way we utilized the fixture factory, and I hope you got the gist, like how are we approaching the problem of having the need of making multiple fixture objects and then having some variation between them, and this is where the fixture factory comes into picture. So yeah, one more thing before I end this video is that so as you can see that there are many fixtures that might get created in this particular test script, right? So you can keep all your test fixtures in a file called conftest.py. So let me create that file. So what happens is that PyTest looks for fixtures in this file as well. So if you keep all your test fixtures in conft test, then it will be more better as they will look more organized. So that's why I am taking them out of here and putting them here. So now let me import the everything that I need. Okay, so this looks fine, and here, okay, so now my test script looks a bit more clean and all my fixtures can stay at one place and my unit test can remain at one place. So now let me just try to run it and let's see if it works or not. So yeah, it is still working, which means that PyTest is able to discover the fixtures in this file called conftest.py. So if it is not conftest.py, let's see what will happen. So let me just rename it to something else, conftest. And now if I run, I think, yeah, so it will not work. So conftest is the name that you should keep for your file, and that should work. So I'm just gonna rename it to conftest.py, and yeah, okay, so this was all I had for the fixture factory, and I hope you understood it, and if you still have doubts you can put them in the comment section below. That's it from this video. Thanks for watching.